And welcome back to Barry's Poetic Session. I'm your host, the Dark Knight, a.k.a. Barry. And we've got my co-host in the studio, L.I.F.E, Living Inspiration Forever. Guided by the light of Jesus Christ. And you don't stop.
And it's cold outside, people. So if y'all watching this day, it's freezing. But guess what? It's cold outside, but it's hot in here because we got GBD. And what is the D stands for?
Delicious.
Golden, brown, delicious. Time to get hungry for you.
So I'm coming out of my stuff. I'm coming out.
Oh.
Don't start. Don't.
This is the birthday special, January special. Happy belated birthday
Coming out of the shot,
to the brother and sister, Life and GBD, same day birthday.
That's right.
And my birthday in January, so that's what's up.
Right.
We about to do it up, so let's get right into it.
Right. Martin Luther King's birthday.
Right.
Muhammad Ali.
Mike Tyson.
Stop.
I'm sorry. Guess that best everything.
We put in Elvis Presley.
The good Mike Tyson, not the scary Mike Tyson. Anyway. Y'all said, dang, you know, it's Mike Tyson's birthday.
Now, listen, Mike.
You get her on the show. What y'all got? If Mike Tyson was sitting over there, I bet y'all would be laughing. Yeah.
Oh, I have him laughing, but that
boy, you be dangling. You be dangling on that phone. Boy,
Hey, you know what? And the door does open to the outside coat.
yes, it does. We found that out the hard way.
Oh, and they didn't lock it today, so.
Happy birthday to Zoronia Hurston. Her birthday is today.
Yeah. And happy birthday to Swab. What's up? Headed to Cali.
Happy birthday. So he's doing a birthday shout out. Happy birthday to my pastor. Well, her birthday will be the 24th.
Oh,
right. It's the birthday show.
Happy birthday to my niece. She'll be, oh Lord, I'm not telling.
Mm-hmm.
Kyra, happy boo.
Birthdays. Who else birthday is?
In January.
Mazan, happy birthday to Mother. And her birthday was
the 9th. Yeah. And
Mike Tyson.
there's so many birthdays.
Mike Tyson's birthday is
I think it is. I think it's like
And
today.
that ain't gonna mess us
Ruby
up.
Bester. Who else? Just somebody had a January 1st birthday. I forgot who it was.
That's a lot of folks out there.
Yeah, but it's the January special.
My brother's birthday same as yours.
That's what's up.
That's what's up. So, hey, for the people, don't, you know what?
Oh, I can't look at my host.
Don't look at me like that crazy. For the people who don't know you,
Yeah,
tell them a little bit about yourself.
just a little bit.
Okay, I am GBD, and it is golden, brown, and delicious. I am from Cincinnati, from the wonderful neighborhood of Lincoln Heights.
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
We ain't got no police no more. Lincoln Heights.
No, hold on. I come from the wonderful Lincoln Heights.
You didn't
that was
tell
the
me your
first
age.
black neighborhood, all black neighborhood in the country.
Get it, girl.
You tell me your
No.
your age.
I don't care.
Get
And I just turned 38.
Get it, girl.
And I look gorgeous.
There you go. Lincoln Heights.
Came from Princeton High School
Whoa.
when we were still top 10. We're not going to talk about what they are now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Topsy-turvy.
It's a school. People graduate.
That's right.
I'm just saying.
That's the most important thing.
Because some folks don't do that.
Wow.
Yeah, we need graduation rates up.
We have graduation rates that are high still. I've been writing forever.
And a day.
And
What is that when you real cold?
You got frostbite.
you got frostbite in the building.
Doctor, man, y'all talking.
I need you to put your foot down. Don't you take this.
Well, if I take this, y'all see my feet.
You be like low down. I'm gonna just say. That's all I'm like.
So GBD, back in the building, and you were talking about you writing back in the day.
Yes.
You're thinking about the bags. I'm sorry, go ahead.
So what was one of the first pieces, or what inspired you to start writing?
Well, I like to read. Love to read. So some of the things that I would read, you know how books kind of take your mind on a journey, and you just kind of, space out a little bit. Stop it.
I'm not thinking about books. Before I forget,
Jesus.
thinking about books. What's the top 5 movies?
Movies?
Listen, no, and I'm putting her on the spot. Your top 5, like, you can't say, oh, well, this would be the 6th one. No, 5.
Okay.
So
You can only watch those for the rest of your life.
In my eyes,
I'm
I'm
sorry.
saying,
I know you wanted to
that's-
know it's not the
So,
one, but anyway.
only movies for the rest of your life. What 5 would it be?
5.
Oh God, 5.
Since you read a lot, this is a good question.
I love a Bronx Tale.
What? Okay, Bronx. And now is that with
Robert De Niro.
Robert De Niro, Bronx Tale. That's black and white.
No.
No. But anyway, go ahead. It is not about a little rabbit or whatever. Anyway, little car animated.
You still hungry? Rabbit on
Okay.
pizza.
Got that skull
Bro-
pizza. Anyway,
Bronx Tale, all right.
Bronx
Black and
Tale.
white.
De Niro.
There is a black and white
I know,
movie that I do like,
Mhm.
and it's
Oh.
Imitation of Life.
Mm.
With Gary. I mean Jim
no.
Carrey.
Jesus.
Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey wasn't even born. Imitation of Life.
They make black and white movies. But anyway, go ahead. Get to top 5.
You almost said the wrong
Top
thing.
5.
Imitation of Life.
3rd.
Godfather 2. Godfather 2.
So you jumped over 1 to
Yeah.
Godfather 2?
Godfather 1 was a little slow.
All right.
Anyway, go
So
ahead.
that's 3, right?
It was too much. You know. Anyway,
That's some Marlon Brando, but okay.
Imitation of Life, Bronx Tale, Godfather 2, oh my, The Wiz.
Wow.
I love The Wiz. I mean, that was like my stuff.
Okay.
And I still like get like hyped when I watch it. It's just
Okay,
like, come
good.
on.
That's a classic too.
It
It's like
is.
4 hours, right?
3.5. It really is. It's a good one. And number 5.
Number 5.
Movies.
Oh my. Movies? Oh. That I can sit and watch probably over and over again.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm trying to think. Because there are, a couple of them that you can sit there. Oh.
Rewind.
Harlem Nights.
Harlem Nights. Really?
Oh, I could watch
That's good.
that
So you
movie.
got
I have a
She's
couple
violent.
right.
Bronx Tale, Harlem Nights.
It's not
Godfather.
violent. It's so
Harlem
funny.
Nights. It's
Right.
funny.
I'm gonna
so-
shoot you in the pink
But what's weird about that?
Hey.
That she jumped over like Coming to America to get Harlem Nights.
Coming to America is funny. Harlem Nights, it's just
That's you.
like to the point where pain, we laughing at some pain, and it's just funny. I love comedy. A Bronx Tale is a love story, almost like a Romeo and Juliet of the I think it was like the 50s, and there was a young Italian boy who fell in love with a young black girl,
Right.
and how he had to go through the streets, his father, gangs, all this stuff to get the girl. He wanted that girl, and she wanted to be with him too, and it was a struggle, but it was like love, prevailed. I love that.
Right.
Imitation of Life was one of the first movies my mom
Now, did
showed
they
me.
remake that? That's why I said
Imitation
Jim
of Life,
Carrey
no.
laughed.
It
No,
wasn't.
no,
They
They remake that?
no. They remade it, but it was like in the 70s. Like they remade it like in the 60s. I mean, it was made like in the Lord have mercy.
Back in the day.
I want to say in the 40s,
Wow.
50s, something like that. Because Mahalia Jackson was in it,
Wow.
and she sang.
I know that was black and white.
It was definitely black and white.
Right.
And then it was remade and it was Lana Turner was, I want to say, in the remake.
Who?
Lana Turner.
Oh, Ike Turner. Oh.
No.
Ike Turner.
Stop your life today. I need you not be life, be will today.
You said Lila Turner.
Lana. She was the hottest-ish of Hollywood back in the day. Like she, oh God, folks wanted to be Lana Turner because of the hair, the way she walked, and she was just glamorous. And it's the story of how this black woman who had a daughter who was very, very light-skinned. And she needed a job. So she became employed by this white woman who had a daughter at the same age as her daughter. And the white family let the black family live with them. Okay. They educated the kids together. The daughter passed as white. The mom became this Aunt Jemima type because of her cooking and stuff like that. The moms became the best of friends. The daughters, were cool because they were the only ones to do the real story. Right. The one daughter who was passing shunned her mom because for years she wanted to be accepted. And, when the vast majority of the world is accepting you, and then all of a sudden they see this black woman coming there talking about some salad, she's like, no. So it's just a beautiful story of how a mother's love is like none other, and it's a beautiful story. It's really a gorgeous story.
So you like stories, and then in your poetry, so you tell stories a little bit, like small stories, short stories.
I like to give your senses, when you hear my words, excuse me, I want to make you smell what what I was smelling when I was writing, or hear what I was hearing, when I was writing that. So I want to kind of take your senses on like a little, little journey, like, and have you kind of like be there. Right. So. Right. But yeah.
All right. So now, your first poem you ever put a pen and paper to.
It was called Comforter.
What was it?
It was a piece for my counselor, who was a school counselor in junior high, and he was just a really sweet guy. He really like when no, stop it. He was really nice. And he really, when I tell you, he was like, "What you want to be when you grow up? You don't need to get these grades up." He was like the father figure I did not have at home. Right. Okay. And he was such a, just a nice. He was a black man. It was like, well, if you want to be a teacher, this is what you're going to do. You want to be a doctor? This is what you're going to do. You better get yourself together. You better get your grades up. I'm like, okay, well, dang. And then when I started doing good in school, I couldn't thank nobody really but him because he was very instrumental in school. Right. Get my act together. Right. Because if it wasn't for my mom and for my counselor.
Now, what school was he?
Princeton. Okay. It was at Princeton Junior High.
Big shout out.
Mr. Smith. Yeah.
Mr. Smith, who made her smile. Anyway. What? So, get back to your first poem. The Comforter, which is Mr. Mr. Smiley. Smith. He was your comforter, right? So he was your comforter. I'm trying to read your story.
Yes, he was like the big comforter for all the students.
I do this all the time. Message. He was the comforter. And here we go.
Jesus, we need you to come on down. I was trying to figure out a name because I was going by at the time. Just going by Maya because my name is Maya.
What was your name
Before GBD, it was like
No.
brown sugar.
What was your name when you made that poem
Jesus.
for the counselor?
My name is Maya.
That was your name when you made that poem for
My name didn't.
the counselor.
You know what? We don't need to record this. I'm ready to punch the dog walking out of you. Oh!
Lord, you gonna step on my feet.
Oh, I'm going.
What?
Frostbite.
All this go.
The new nickname, Frostbite. So,
Frosty.
Frostbite. Oh man, I need some more Obamacare. Anyway, what?
These were annoying noise. Something wrong with you.
Where we at here?
I'm trying to say.
So-
Okay, so I was going by.
Maya and or.
I was going by Maya or brown sugar, trying to figure out like what did I really like, because you know how everybody say, the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice, and I'm like, not true. I've met some very bitter berries.
It is true.
Berry.
Wow. Ta-da. We'll do the jokes around here.
If you don't like pizza, you don't like me. But anyway, go ahead.
What did that gotta do with the price of tea in China?
Go ahead. I'm just messing with you.
What I did was I said, since I met some bitter berries in my life, brown sugar always sweet, so I would always say brown sugar, because I was light skinned, had to hook it up. So
Think about sweet potato.
one day at home, I was watching a cooking show, and this brother was frying something. He was frying like some chicken or something.
Wow, that was a black
So no, he was Asian. Actually.
All right.
So he was cooking. He said, and when you fry stuff, you got to make sure it's GBD, golden brown delicious.
Oh.
Bam. Thank you, Ming Tsai.
Ming
Tsai, who has a show East Meets West. Yes, I remember, because that was
I
my
remember that
show. That was my show. So he gave me
golden brown
and delicious.
Fried chicken tonight.
You heard it first.
Maybe you heard it before.
You just messed it all up. But anyway, let's get to a poem.
Okay.
Let's hear an original GBD.
Let's hear the original.
GBD. It's in the building.
One of my first pieces. I'll do that because we used to do poetry at the Dooster. Shout outs to Lady J and Gifted and Don Mayer, who gave us, the platform for us to be here because all three of us met at
Holla at your
Doosters.
Well, let's say this. I'm at work the other day, and somebody said, "You a poet, right?" I was like, "Yeah." You from somebody. Where you do poetry at? I said, Doosters was the main spot.
Right.
Oh, they said, Scripper's up there.
Yeah. Now they
There's some
have
in the
different.
house.
They have different. They had different table decorations.
I was spitting poems. I wasn't making it rain. But anyway.
Well, no, I think they changed that too now. They went back to being like,
They changed the name to
Diamond.
Brown.
Brownstone.
Mm-hmm.
So now they're going to be bringing back poetry.
What?
They not yet, but they will be bringing back poetry. So
Well, they had poetry there.
What?
Remember, we were there.
Wait a minute.
last year.
You tell
Last year, 2014. This is now 2015.
No.
I
Yes.
saw you there.
Yes.
Hold on.
Yes.
Y'all
Right.
tripping right now.
No,
You said they bringing back poetry
like full fledged, like bam.
at the Doosters.
Yes.
Brownstone.
Brownstone.
It's now Brownstone.
It's called Brownstone.
Yeah. So the old Deuce is now Brownstone.
And they kind
What?
of changed it up a little bit. It's really nice in there.
Okay.
Come through. Yeah. So,
Comfortable seating.
very comfortable. It's nice. You ought to check it out. When we started back up,
We
Doo-Wop
already
is the host.
started back up.
When we started back up,
Do
I'll
what?
hit you on the, either on Facebook or on the phone if you.
Please hit me on the phone. I'm not on
Yeah.
Facebook that much.
Okay.
Let's get to you.
So,
He's on less than me.
Is the host.
Big shouts out to Doo-Wop.
Doo-Wop. That's my cat.
And her baby.
And
her newborn.
my love, Madison. Oh, he's ain't.
Speaking of Madison, big shout out to Madison West.
Hey, baby.
Anyway.
Okay. I'm not even going to. Nope.
All right.
Okay, so this is my first piece that I did back in, like, one of the first pieces.
For the counselor.
It's called Summer Breeze.
Summer Breeze.
It is not called Counselor. It's called
Make
Summer
you feel
Breeze.
fine. But go ahead, make it.
Summer breeze.
Makes me feel fine. Blowing through the jasmine in my mind. Summer breeze, I like the way you run your fingers through my hair. When you play with my feet in the sand, I get thrilled. Just like when you rain kisses down my back, I get chilled. Summer breeze, I like the way you hold the sun to kiss my cheeks, or the way you help it turn my skin the color of copper or bronze. Summer breeze, can I call you Be Easy? 'Cause when you blow my skirt as I walk down the beach, I ask you to be easy. As your touch starts to please me. Summer breeze, you come when it's hot or if it's cool, and you make me sweat and you make my skin tingle. Summer breeze, I like the warm feeling that I get when you kiss me. Feel me, tease me, and please me. Summer breeze makes me feel fine, blowing through the jasmine in my mind. That's that piece.
Summer Breeze. It's time to get to the. Can we get to Puerto Rico or something? Because it's time.
Right, it's time to get on a plane, get some Mai Tais and some umbrella drinks. This is called Passion. Because I couldn't think of nothing else to call it.
It's called what?
Passion.
I'm
And it's
sorry.
not
Like the perfume? Passion
Like
juice.
the emotion. Passion. When you feel love and desire. Fire and desire. Passion.
Let us hear it.
Okay?
Tina Marie.
Not quite. Okay. Not quite. Not at all.
And here we go.
Thank you.
Anyway.
Hear his voice. Start it up.
Why he had to go anyway?
Right, anyway. Don Canedias.
Ill.
Whoa.
Don Cornelius is creepy. When
Well,
he was
when you
alive,
bet your last money, it's going to be a stone gas,
and he's
honey.
still creepy.
Yeah, let's get with the passion. Where's the
You're
passion?
going to wish you love and passion.
See, you need a slap him.
If the camera would go off, slapped up.
The slap is what we put on YouTube.
World star. Anyway.
World Star need to check out my feet. Is your World Star got some benefit? But
No.
Oh, all right. All right.
Ratchet all day.
Ratchet. all right.
Ratchet. Okay. Passion-filled kisses, ears awaiting to listen. Deep, penetrating stares.
Oh.
Fingers trailing in my hair. There are these things that my lips cannot say, but your eyes, they speak them in volumes. I await to listen to your fingers, to translate for my body to understand these are the memories that we have. I remind you of a song stuck on replay. Love and I are the same, and I'm the woman that stole your heart, and beauty is my name. Spending countless hours in satin sheets when our day is finally done and complete. holding and loving each other till the sun is high, softly declaring out loud that our love is world renowned. And in the midnight hour, I just might let you pollinate my flower. Lay deep within me your seed, and from me I will let it feed and grow. But how we'll get there is with slow drag, old school me, baby. 4-page letter and unfold me and read me out loud. Get backseat fuzzy with the windows rolled up tight. Kinda light me up all night. Smoke slow. Make the cops come do patrol. And we'll remember these days when our hair is old and gray. And we'll relive our youth on replay. We've come so far that the stars twinkle for us, baby. My heart belongs right here, resting with you. And let's start this where we left off, with passion-filled kisses and ears awaiting to listen. That's it.
Hi, kids!
Tiny Tots Kitty Care, serving the Westwood area for over 18 years, is currently accepting enrollment for children ages 6 weeks to 12 years of age. Now open Monday through Friday, 24 hours a day. For more information, call 513-662-TOTS. That's 513-662-8687. And welcome back to Barry's Poetic Session. We're here with Golden, Brown, and Delicious, GBD, doing it up with her poetry, telling us a little backdrop history on herself, and getting us a little passion, a theme, summer breeze, hair. What's up?
In the building. I mean, we've been talking.
Both poems had hair, man.
Think it was going through your hand.
Oh, you know
You
what?
caught that, huh? You caught that.
Very good. That was very astute of you.
And
I
the poem was so
missed that.
good, I had a hiccup and I swallowed it.
Because he wanted to hear the passion and not feel it.
Heartbeat. But you know what?
Now next
I gotta
week,
dance
my
because
chest was hurting. Yeah, I remember a couple weeks ago when I was
for real.
From frostbite to
That's how we get down. That's how we get down. For real.
How do we get there?
Anyway, I do want to ask you this. See what I gotta do? I'm trying to be serious. I'm trying to conduct the interview.
Right.
All right. Back when Dukesters was popping,
Yes.
Cincinnati was the spot. You was up in the place to be. That's where I met you.
Yeah.
Tell me, everybody has their own spin. Tell me on how it used to make you feel to come to the Dukesters, and then when everything dissipated, if that's a word.
Yeah.
Then how did you feel about that?
Okay. I used to literally, because at first, like the first year that we were doing poetry at the Dukesters, it was, I can't think of the name of it. But I couldn't get off work in time to go. I went to like the first night, and I was like, I'm so excited because we used to meet up actually at the Legacy,
Right.
which is now Celebrity.
Right, yeah.
So, and they were like, oh, we're going to be getting this another spot, you know what I'm saying, it's going to be fly, okay, cool. So, went to the Dukesters. I used to literally be at home just writing, like, I don't know why I'm writing, can't even go. I'm just sitting there mad because I can't even, express myself other than on paper, and the paper's not really filling me. And so, because I got the bug to do it on the mic at the Legacy.
So that's when you became a spoken word artist.
That's when I became a spoken word artist.
At the Legacy.
At the Legacy. Because I was at work and they were like, anybody want to get on the mic? Any poets in the house? And I was like, all right, but,
Right.
And Lady J was like, I'm going to need you to get up there.
Right.
Come on. And then Gifted, of course, her
Right.
hype self,
Yeah.
I need you to go. And I was just like, okay, And I went up and did my piece, and it was just like, cool, I like this feeling,
Then you got the bug.
I got the bug, it bit hard, and I was like, I love it.
Right.
And so when my schedule changed at work, I was able to go. I would literally get off work, drop everything, fly and get ready, and just be like, I gotta get the
That's how I was.
Like, I would literally, like, if I missed the bus, now I'm a bus rider.
Right.
If I missed the bus to get to the Dukesters, because I wanted to sit and see everybody come in and just feel the music and just write while I'm sitting there, I could not wait.
Now that's passion.
Every week
and
it was
determination.
like, Christmas. I love it.
Wow.
And then when it started changing, it was like, well, we'll be all right.
Right.
We'll be okay.
Yeah.
And then when it started to really go down, we really, just wasn't the same no more.
Right.
And then it was like, well, we're not going to be here anymore. And it's like,
Right.
my feelings was hurt.
Right.
Because I really, really wanted to do this forever.
Right. Yeah.
And we had a crew.
Right.
That was, still to this day, that a lot of folks who met at the Dukester are still very, very tight.
Sure. Journey and, what's his name? Got married.
Journey and Sydney, that's right. They got married and pretty much had a poetic wedding.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because everybody, that was in their wedding, poetry.
Right.
It's like, folks be having, get married, have babies, all this stuff, and it's like, you have this poetic family that you just still hang with. I still hang with a lot of folks, and I still talk to frequently to people who I've done poetry with over the years, and it's like, we've been hanging tight.
And that's when you met them there, and you still talk to them today. That's a beautiful thing. You just had a poem called Passion. That's passion and determination. Right. Getting off the bus, and that's how we would talk. We had the Last Black Man on here, Todd Stuckey, so many poets, Gifted, everybody. And they would have the same feeling, different ways of and I remember me at work, I worked at the bank at the time, and I would just think about just writing rhymes, and it's just like iron sharpened iron. I would hear something a week before, and I'm like, wow, that's deep. I'm going to have something that's going to be deeper than what I had just had. So it was a beautiful thing. And then we were all family, and then we had the food. We had dude, what was his name, coming back from the kitchen. Chuck. He on Facebook.
Chuck.
Fish shots.
Because he was Mr. Charles when he got on the mic.
Right.
But he was Chuck in the kitchen.
Right.
And he could burn in the kitchen. That boy could cook.
He's throwing down. So,
and we had,
and this is GBD from the documentary I did, and she did the takeout. We got that on camera. But anyway,
Takeout? I don't remember the
documentary, and I was saying spoken words poets while you're one, and you had to say that, and you messed up a couple times, and it was so funny because people walked in front of you, and you did just like that, like you did it over. Anyway, I'll let y'all see that one day.
No, you won't.
Put it on YouTube or something. You got another poem for us?
I do. I have a piece that I love to write about love. I love love. Love is a beautiful thing. Yeah. Even the good and the bad.
Love, right. Love conquers all.
Ooh, sometimes. Because love for yourself will conquer some bull that you're dealing with somebody else.
Well, that's correct. If you loving yourself in the shower, if you love, if you loving, showering yourself, you didn't let me finish. If you loving yourself.
If you have love for yourself, go ahead.
No, but I understand what
you must
saying.
love and respect for yourself before.
Don't be silly. See?
I'm so listening.
Love conquers all, no matter what kind of love it is. If you're going through, you're gonna be a better person.
I couldn't keep it that long.
Hey, look at it. And my neck is burning right now. So I can't say what I want to say. This is not coming out right because I want to laugh. But anyway.
But what you're saying is when you have nowhere else to go, you look in the mirror.
When you love,
right?
you see that pizza.
When you love your wife, how about, he's a newlywed?
Right.
When you love
But,
him.
I love my wife more than pizza.
No, what?
Yes, he does. Oh, yes, he does. I was in the wedding, and he did not have a pizza waiting for him in the car.
I almost cussed out the wedding planners. I almost cussed out the wedding planners because they did not have my pizza. And I said, "Where's the pizza?" I called them up, and they said, "You're going to have to order it." I said, "It's going to take an hour, and I'll miss the wedding."
By awfully
Awful lawful.
What do you think about
that is not in the video.
But if he had said to pizza,
right.
my lovely wedding
piece,
Papa John with pepperoni and
we met through pizza, so it's all good.
Boy, this
we met through
dude.
poetry.
It's got a
we
P.
got together.
It got a
for
P
pizza.
in it. It got 3 P's.
We never would have gone
Pizza,
out if
poetry,
if she said.
And then y'all come up with the other P.
Oh,
What?
I'm not even going to continue. So you were talking about love. I'm gonna go for anything.
I'm about to be on timeout. I'm about to be on timeout.
Pepper, pizza, pepperoni. What was your mind at? Anyway, let's read. And break. And we got
So you had a poetry.
poetry, pizza, another P, Papa John, pepperoni. What P was you looking for?
Peas porridge hot. Peas porridge cold. Peas porridge in the pot. 9 days old. But anyway, go ahead.
Oh, sucker.
And you made it worse than saying sucker.
Because I almost said something else.
You gonna call him all of a sudden sucker.
Sucker MC. So. So we having fun again. Very fun. We're here with G.
I don't know where y'all get it.
Golden.
I don't know what is that. Where is you good? You hungry? What?
No, that's an old nursery rhyme from like 1920.
But you said P and it's another P. Go ahead. Go ahead.
He said,
But you had another poem for us?
Plastic
Miss
bags.
GBD.
That's a P.
Plastic bags.
You got that ring out there, plastic bag. Like, but anyway, we got GBD in the building, and then she has another poem.
Oh, Jesus, help me, Father.
Boy. Oh, boy. Ooh. Okay, he said, woo.
Okay.
La, 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 la. Come on, my feet get cold.
I need you to have better circulation. Loosen up them
Nobody got a blood clog or something.
Loosen up them damn shoes. Why is your shoes tied so tight? Cut off the circulation. He had been cut off the circulation in his ankles.
Stop! I just gonna focus on your poetry. See what y'all
Put grease on your face.
messing with me, man. Come on. Come on.
Put on 2 pair of socks on him and put grease on his face. Said, "Don't you get cold." She meant that.
No.
You didn't do the 2 pairs of socks?
I'm so tired.
My mother just got me some thick socks. Shoot. But she tied them socks. He can't unloosen them either. He gonna have them on till he gets home.
When you come on, man?
You took a nap. You had them shoes on.
I'll be searching for your room tonight.
You gonna let it come back? Come on.
What is that movie? Drinking your juice in the hood. Little foots.
Don't be embarrassed about drinking.
I couldn't even hear what you were saying.
Don't be a menace. They had that too with the little. Yeah, dude, with the little foots.
Little
feelings hurt, bro.
We still haven't found out what was the last P. But anyway.
Okay.
Stomach hurt.
I need help so bad.
Oh, and the next piece by GBD.
This next piece is called Black.
Pizza.
And it's a piece of, it's a piece on love. And it'll, kind of take you on a little journey, because it was a Black History piece, because I wrote it in February of 2009.
Oh, man.
And so, hope you like it. It's called Black, like I said. Black transcends times, locale, and boundaries. Black came laced in gold and was shackled and chained. Now dripped in diamonds. Families were tribal, then segregated, now reunited, burned, hung, and persecuted, only to rise like a phoenix from the ashes, Black. Plethora of colors defined our beautiful skin, hair, and eyes. They were once despised, but now they are idolized. We've followed Black boldly in warriors like Shaka, sisters Sojourner Truth, Harriet Tubman, and in brothers Malcolm and Martin. For justice, for freedom, and for equality. Now we walk victoriously with Obama. Do you see just how bad my Black can be? Black being the epitome of strength and beauty, chants of one day we shall be free, we shall overcome, to shouting, yes, we can, and yes, we did. Black is steadfast and unmovable like Rosa Parks, is phenomenal in every way like Maya Angelou. Black broke molds and shattered records like Jesse Owens. Black is the Alpha and the Omega, the one, the last, and most definitely the best. If there is love, love is done right if it's done Black. Like Ozzy and Ruby D. What, you don't believe me? Why don't you ask Will and Jada who they want to grow up to be? Black started when God made Eve for Adam to be his help and his life mate. Black love is to struggle and make it through together. Black is me cheering you on to greatness for us to be awesome. Love done Black makes me thank God that I have this rich culture that money cannot measure. I simply cannot do without my Black. And that's that piece.
Now, one part I think, when did you say Black families was trifling or
Tribal.
okay. And when I think about Black, I think about Whoopi Goldberg.
When you said that line, I was thinking of Michelle when you talking about cheering on, but it was more than that. She's like, the foundation of the family. Yeah.
I mean, that's what, that's what we are. We are, we're a unit. No matter what, we're a unit. You have to have, a good foundation, like you said, to make good results. You can't just have, a shoddy mama and a sometimey daddy and then expect to have, presidents. It can happen, but it's rare. you're gonna have Ray on, on the block going to prison. You know what I mean? It's like if you really want to have, an ideal situation, and don't get me wrong, you can definitely have, Obama parents and still have Ray on the block selling,
Right.
But I think, if you just have somebody who has your back and, cheerleads you and, always giving you those words of encouragement and stuff like that, you really can't go wrong because, they're not going to let you sit up there and do something stupid because you are leading their house.
You need to be on a relationship show because we talk about submission, some women submitting to their spouse, and it's a lot of time in our days right now that it's so many independent black women. I think Hidden said it best when we first had our relationship show, and I forget what the topic was, but it was something like that, and she said oftentimes of the black woman being now looked at as, growing up, taking care of the family when she was young, and she did it herself. Now, if she has a spouse, she's still in that mindset of taking care of doing everything herself.
She's the boss,
and
and there is no, she's the CEO.
The black woman is looked at as the new black man. Now, saying that, how do we become like this? Because I'm not saying that
we need more diplomats as opposed to fighters, and it's hard to get in that mindset when we're fighting every day.
Well, I'm talking about in the family.
I know exactly what you're saying, but when we're going out in the neighborhood, when we're at work, we're fighting. When we're at the school, we're fighting to make sure that our kids are getting a proper education and they're not being kicked out for bad things or whatever. So we're always in constant fight mode. And as a general, and take it into military, when you become a general, and a lot of generals become heads of countries based on what they've done, but they're still in fight mode and they don't have the diplomacy to work together to help and come together. You need diplomats to bring things together. So you need a whole set of mentality that changes, and people aren't ready to change that. They want to stay a fighter because that keeps them going. And they're like, I don't want to talk, I want to do. And what I do is with my fist or with my mind of action.
And then two, you have to think about it how, kind of hitting on what both of you were saying. When you have a woman who's had to do it all her life, and maybe she did have a relationship where, he spoke and said, oh, I got your back. We here, we together, we this, we that, but constant fighting and bickering, always out there gone, spending his money on other stuff and,
or
not,
even
not just
gone because he's trying to provide for the family, is not at home working together with the wife and not having that.
And the communication is gone.
Right.
You don't have, that person that you can kind of bounce those, ideas and stuff off of. So, if we don't actively communicate and you have to listen and hear and then say something that's going to be constructive.
Right.
We cannot tear each other down.
Right.
We have to be like, okay, I heard what you said, because when you said this, this, and this, don't be coming back with a rebuttal. You come back with a
message.
Seriously, you
It's
don't come back.
positive and
You come back and you say, okay, well, since you said this and this is how I feel, how about we come somewhere in the middle and kind of,
That's where
it's
supposed to be. It's supposed to be a compromise somewhere in the middle. But
it's
here's
not
the
always
thing that
like
I
that.
said in my poem, that we've been slaves longer than we've been free. So a lot of us still have the slave
A
mentality.
lot of us have that, and I think what it takes is us to trust. We first have to trust ourselves to not put ourselves in a hurtful situation. I'm not, and it took a long time for me to get this, because I was that, I ain't gonna let nobody run me, ain't nobody gonna tell me what to do. I had to come and say, stop it. Nobody's gonna tell you what to do if you're doing what you gotta be doing. If you're doing it, ain't nobody gonna tell you what to do because you're already doing it. Chill out.
But for you to get to that point,
I had to grow up.
Not now, but in our relationship show we talked about that. It was we had a character that act that out, and it seems like oftentimes that a lot of females have issues, the unresolved issues they still have.
Yes.
They don't want worked out, and they bring it to this is the same pattern that Tom used to go through.
And you have to see, in order for you to have a different relationship, you have to be different. You can't expect somebody to be different when you approach them with crazy.
And that means renewing of the mind. You have to change your mind.
This is very true.
I think the big thing is, what do you want to achieve, and then how do you get there? People always are like, I'm just trying to make it through the day instead of where are we trying to go.
We all trying to make it.
Right. but I'm just walking down the street because I'm on this street and I got to make it to the next block. And I can't even see to where I really want to go. I want to be, on 75 going down to wherever, but I got to make it to 75. And the highway is only one street, and there are 50 streets that I need to get past.
My mother always said it like this: you got to crawl before you walk. Mm-hmm. And sometimes you got to crawl a mighty long way before you can get to the point where you can run.
Right, but you need still where you're going to run, even when you're doing that too.
You have to have a destination.
Right.
You have to have a plan.
Right.
If there's no plan, there's no progress.
Right.
I cannot be a black woman in Cincinnati thinking that somebody's going to take care of me. No. I better take care of myself or be hungry or dead. Because I'm not going to sit up here and wait on somebody else to make sure I have food, shelter, the bare necessities.
Right.
I have to, I have to be able to let someone help me. Right. That's why I said that Eve was made as a helpmate, not as a servant. She was taken from Adam's rib. She was taken from his side in a form of a rib and made into his mate, not his slave. And she is to walk beside him. Every decision that was made affected Adam and Eve. The apple, everybody want to blame Eve because she ate the apple. Guess what? So did Adam.
Because he was right there, as you read the story, he was right there with her. So, but the whole thing about that is, it's funny that you say Adam and Eve, because of the enemy is doing the same thing in our families today, still because the devil is coming and saying, who told you was naked?
Right.
But now, in our mindset, because of the mind of what we think we can do everything the way we want to do it. And we already had paradise.
And the one thing we were given, we were told, look, if you just do this, you good. I got you. Right. But if you choose
to do this,
so he gave us choice.
Right.
If you choose to do this, I told you so.
Right.
So she made a choice, he made a choice, and here we are today. Still choosing.
Still going on today.
Trying to figure out where we should be. And it's like, I don't care who you call your God, you still choosing. And my thing is, choose yourself. I don't care who you are, how fine you are, how much money you got, how big your house is and your car. Nothing is going to make you happy unless you have yourself. If you are not happy with standing there in front of the mirror and saying, I got this, I'm good.
And welcome back to Barry's Poetic Session with our fantastic guest, GBD, Golden Brown, and doing it up today. It's the birthday show. Happy birthday to everybody.
Happy birthday to you too.
Thank you.
And you too.
Thank you. Piece of show. You got any shout outs? I said pizza, not pee. And I got a pee. But anyway.
Shout out to all of my family.
Family.
Everybody. Shout out to all of my friends. I'm not gonna name you all because there's too many of you. And you know I love you.
You got that many friends?
I do.
I'm
blessed.
Oh, my bad.
I believe it. Some of your friends went to school with you. I remember.
Friends or but anyway.
No, I got friends, real friends who know where I live. Friends. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got those contacts.
Yeah, because you won't even call nobody back. But we've been friends for years, but it's okay. Mm-hmm.
Wow. Why we on tape?
I sure did it. Mm-hmm. Been friends since 2005. Oh, two.
You said two?
So since 2002.
2005, probably.
So since 2000 and whatever.
Well, we going there? Do you have
A
any
decade of friendship,
shout-outs?
at least.
Shout out to my boo, my love,
Whoa.
my honey.
Whoa.
That's right. Will Davis. Hi, babe.
Okay.
Christiana.
Little
Hi,
one.
honey. My friends, my family, like I said. To my poetry family, y'all crazy. You know I love you. Including these two. I don't know why. I don't know. They're like, family you get stuck with, can't get rid of.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, we the crazy uncles or something?
Yeah, y'all old enough to be crazy uncles. Y'all right. Because Will won't ever tell how old. Well, Life won't ever tell how old he is.
And you just put my government name out there like that. Can you get your shout outs? And when can we get in touch
I'm
with
done.
you? Okay, how can we hit you up on Facebook?
Facebook.
Twitter, MySpace?
Black Planet. I mean, come and go there. Go there.
A planet turns.
Planet Rock.
You can reach me on Facebook. I am Maya, M-A-Y-A, like the poet, because I'm a poet too. GBD Smith. It's a bunch of us, but I'm Maya GBD Smith. You'll see me.
I'm like the other Smith we talked about, smiling.
And if you are in Cincinnati, you can find me at different poetry spots, praying that neither Barry nor Life come in the door, because he'll do Jezebel, and he'll probably do a long forever long piece.
For real?
Forever. You talking about some? I won't do Psalms in its entirety.
Psalms 9. Wow. All right, great. Wow.
I love you.
See?
I
You done with the shout outs?
Are
You got anything else to say? Because we need to pray.
You got to pray just to make it today.
We're gonna pray on my foot too.
But so once again, happy birthday to everybody and all the Capricorns. Shout out.
Bam.
And so
Capricorns, January.
yeah, Missing in Action. E. Craig Holmes. Happy birthday coming up a couple days later.
Where are you? That's what I
Right.
want to know. Okay.
He's around. He's around. He can be tracked. But I'm not the stalker.
We're not gonna talk about how he can be tracked. No, we're not gonna put out that bat signal.
Everybody know I love movies. I'm not going to see the movie Selma because I'm tired of. After I seen Fruitvale Station, I'm done. Everybody into we're going to see a different movies. It's my treat. But I don't want to see Selma. I just don't, because at the Fruitvale Station,
So what do you want to
I
see
didn't
now?
see that.
Yes, it's tough. Yeah.
If our minds are clear, let us pray out.
Yep.
Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for this day. We will not take any day for granted. We thank you for our sister, for the angels of laughter, that she just don't know how she makes me feel, for all the things that I'm going through, to just have this day to laugh. And I thank you for them, Lord. When I'm out of their presence, Lord, I hope they think about me and pray for my family.
Yes.
Continue to be with us together when we're not together. Continue to uplift us, Lord, when we're down. Lord, I ask you right now to walk with us and we'll have favor. Continue to just make us stronger so we can go through our trials and tribulations. We ask you to touch our sister Maya, Lord, and everywhere she goes and everything that she does, that